Well, the crowds were just, I mean, you couldn't put another person in here. There wasn't any fire marshal rules, and of course the popcorn just odor knocked you down. And there were people, if you look at the gym, they were on all the edges, sitting on the concrete edges, and just the noise was deafening in here. These were the 50s, and they were just fantastic. They were fabulous. Practices actually more invigorating than the games. They were just really, it was just an unbelievable time to grow up. Sometimes there'd be people sitting on the floor, and you'd have to take the ball out in between their legs and pass it in. I do remember the teams sat on the end, and they didn't sit on the sides. Later, when I coached here, we sat on the sidelines, and home school was this side and visitors were that side. And there was this drunk kept hassling our coach. His name was Pete Armstrong, and all of a sudden, one of the assistants, a guy named Bob Moore, who was the principal down at West Newton Elementary, just simply got up, picked him up by the back of his shirt and his belt, went out the door and tossed him into a snowbank. It was snowing like mad. Closed the door, went back in, continued to play the game. That was one of the funnier things I can remember coming out of here. It was about like this. It wasn't as bright. We've lightened up the colors a little bit. It was more kind of blue gold, and it wasn't nearly this bright. But a lot of this is also the lighting, and it's really helped. And the concession stands were originally in the two corners, and then of course they had them down here. And like I say, you couldn't put another person in here. It was phenomenal, and the atmosphere was just unreal. But it was kind of like that everywhere you went, you know? It really was.